Hello bachcho, so let's read this question. The educational infrastructure is still not developed in a way it might have been after so many years of independence. The government ought to reach out to the downtrodden sections of the society. There are still millions of people in India who may not afford even to send their children to school. The poor people think that if they can have more children, then they will send their children to work, and that way they used to earn more wages, and so instead of educating them they force them to work. तो हमें इस क्वेश्चन में इनकरेक्ट मॉडल्स को हटा के उनके जगह करेक्ट मॉडल्स इनपुट करने हैं. So let us write the key concept of the question. Key concept of the question will be models are auxiliary verbs used to express mode of action denoted by the main verb. तो अगर हम बात करें फर्स्ट ब्लैंक की, सो फर्स्ट ब्लैंक में माइट हमारा मॉडल है. Then if we have to replace it with the appropriate model, then the appropriate model will be should. Because जो हमारा might है, it suggests a possibility which did not happen. But अगर हम should की बात करें, it indicates the expected outcome. So should will be the appropriate answer. Now let us talk about the second blank. Second blank में जो हमारा model है, it is ought to. Now, if we want to replace ought to, then we can replace ought to with should. दो इन दोनों चीजों का सेम ही लगभग मीनिंग होता है. They both indicate obligation, but should will be the appropriate choice according to the sentence. Now let us read the first sentence once. The educational infrastructure is still not developed in the way it should have been after so many years of independence. The government should reach out to the downtrodden sections of the society. Now, the third blank, there are still millions of people in India who may not afford even to send their children to school. So, may not is the model here. अगर हम may को replace करना चाहें, may can be replaced with can. May को अगर हमें replace करना है, so it expresses a stronger statement, can expresses a stronger statement about the inability of a certain individual to afford education. Whereas may मतलब आपको एक indefinite statement दे देता है, but can is a stronger statement. Now let us move on to the fourth blank. अगर हम fourth blank की बात करें, the poor people think that if they can have more children, then they will send their children to work. तो हमारा can is the model here. अगर पर हम can को replace करेंगे could से, because could जो हमारा है, it expresses a hypothetical situation, or we can say hypothetical scenario. Whereas जो हमारा can होता है, it indicates the general ability to have more children in this context. So, whereas जो हमारा could है, it expresses a hypothetical scenario. Now let us move on to the fifth blank. अगर हम fifth blank की बात करें, poor people think that if they could have more children, they would send their children to work. So हमारा will is the model, incorrect model, which will be replaced by would. The reason is same as we are using could, we will use would, क्योंकि would भी हमारा जो है, it indicates a hypothetical scenario. Now let us move on to the sixth and the last blank. अगर हम sixth blank की बात करें, children, then they would send their children to work, and that way they used to earn more wages, and so instead of educating them, they force them to work. So इसमें used to की जगह हमें एक model put करना है, because used to is used to indicate the habitual action in the past, जो कि इस context से relevant नहीं है. We have to use a hypothetical situation, then we will use could. I hope you understood the question well. Best of luck.